Swimming is a sport that anyone of any age can like and follow. Once you understand the basics, then the fun really begins. I've been swimming competitively for over 10 years. I've competed on multiple club teams and have raced in many championship meets along with coaching. Competitive swimming is a sport that I think everyone should understand and appreciate. The 4 basic strokes to competitive swimming are butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. The events for freestyle are the 50 free, the 100, the 200, the 500, the 1000, and the 1650, which is for club in USA. The events for backstroke, butterfly, and breaststroke are the 50, the 100, and the 200, which is for club in USA. There is also an event called the individual medley, which is a combination of all 4 strokes in one event. The events for the individual medley are the 100 IM, the 200 IM, and the 400 IM, which is for USA and club events. Now, let's move on to rules and regulations. Every short course pool should have a length of 25 yards, and each lane should have a width of 2.5 meters and should have up to 6 lanes. Short course pools are more commonly used for high school and club swimming. Long course pools should have a length of 50 meters and each lane should have a width of 2.5 meters. There should be up to 10 lanes, but only 8 of the 10 lanes are used since lane 1 and 10 are used as buffer lanes. Long course pools are more commonly used for USA and college swimming. There should be starting blocks and starting buzzers. There also should be flags located at the 15-meter mark that indicate a swimmer to turn for a flip turn or to finish when swimming backstroke. The pool also should be at a certain temperature and should be bright enough for the swimmers to see the bottom of the pool. Lane order is set up by time. The person with the fastest time in the event swims in the center lane, lane 3 or 4, while the other swimmers swim in the outside lanes, lane 1 or 6. This is because the swimmer in the center can have a clear view of everyone else swimming, and the swimmers on the outside lanes tend to get the wash of the other swimmers and typically can't see the other people swimming. Relays, in my opinion, can be the most exciting part of a meet. Relays consist of 4 swimmers swimming either the same stroke or different strokes in an event. There are 3 types of relays. The first relay is a 200 individual medley relay, which consists of 4 swimmers swimming different strokes. So the first swimmer will be swimming backstroke, the second swimmer will swim breaststroke, the third swimmer will swim butterfly, and the fourth swimmer will swim freestyle. The other relay is the 200 freestyle relay, which has 4 swimmers swimming 50 yards of freestyle. And the last type of relay is the 400 freestyle relay, which has 4 swimmers swimming 100 yards of freestyle. Now, it may not seem like it, but turns and starts can be the most important part of a race. For every start, except for a backstroke start, the swimmer will start in a track start position with their foot placed at the end of the block with their toes curled over the block and the other foot placed in the back. It is recommended for their more dominant foot to be in the back because it will give you the most force. Then the swimmer will tuck their head into their knees and place their hands at the end of the block. For backstroke starts, the swimmer will start in the water facing the wall with both hands on the starting bars on the block. They will place both of their feet on the edge of the pool wall, and when the starter says take your mark, the swimmers will pull themselves up and push off the wall with as much force as possible. A freestyle flip turn is pretty simple. Once the swimmer reaches the wall, they will move into a tuck position, and once they have fully completed the flip turn, they will push off the wall and do flutter kicks on their stomach until they reach the surface of the water. Backstroke flip turns, the swimmer will use the flags at the 15-meter mark and take around 5 strokes. Then they will turn on their stomach and take one freestyle stroke and do a regular flip turn and push off the wall with as much force as possible. Then they will proceed to do flutter kicks on their back until they reach the surface of the water. For breaststroke and butterfly turns, the swimmer will swim all the way to the wall, and using both hands, they will turn and push off the wall. Here are some ways to get disqualified from an event. Any swimmer can get disqualified from a race if they false start, stop in the middle of the race, or touch the bottom of the pool. For freestyle, a swimmer can get disqualified from a race if they hit the lane lines during the race. And for backstroke, a swimmer can get disqualified from a race by finishing on their back or doing an illegal turn. For butterfly, a swimmer can get disqualified by doing a one-arm stroke, doing a one-arm touch during a turn, or doing the improper kick. And finally, for breaststroke, a swimmer can get disqualified if they do a one-hand touch when turning, doing the permitted pull-out, which consists of one dolphin kick and one breaststroke pull until you reach the surface of the water, and not doing the proper stroke, which is when your arms and legs are alternating and on the same horizon plane. Now that you understand the basics, hopefully you have a new respect for the sport that holds a special place in my heart.